Hi there, I am Adrienne and I work with the Montelores Early Childhood Council in Cortez, Colorado. Oh, there's a bit of a glare on our screen there. All right, so I am not trying anything new because after looking on YouTube, all of these read alouds, this is not anything new. But one thing that's a little different is it's not real busy behind me, and I'm going to read a story and it's going to be kind of entertaining. But the reason I'm doing it this way is I think that there's a really important piece. It's kind of, Fred Rogers got it, that children don't need as much stimulation as we think they do. Really, they just need a soft voice and a book. So, because of the timing of this, I think this one seems appropriate. It is called Germs Are Not for Sharing by Elizabeth Burdick, and it's illustrated by Marika Hyland. Sorry if I messed up those names. Anyways, one thing that we can always share about books is that they have a front cover, they have a back cover, they have a binding, and they have words. And that. Oh, and the pictures, of course. Pictures. So let's get started. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Achoo! Achoo! Oh, but the better way to do that is to catch it like this into your arm. Make a bat wing. Achoo! Achoo! And what do you need to do? Say, tissue, please. And I just so happen to have a box of tissues. So this is the tissue box. These are the tissues. And it's always nice to reach for one yourself. Okay? Great. All right, so now I have my tissue. Let's see what we do next. I'm gonna have to set this tissue down to turn the page. So just a second. All right, here we go. Ooh. All right, so it says blow, wipe, and toss. Wait a minute, that's not right. Not just anywhere, we need to toss it in a trash can. And then we need to say, good job, excellent job, way to go. Also, this book, we need to wash our hands now. Later on, they'll teach us how to wash our hands, but we should definitely get our hands washed right after this moment as well. One thing I would like to share with you is that as a baby, when you go to wipe their nose, there's a lot of times that we just wipe it and we don't speak to the baby necessarily and say like, hey, I'm gonna wipe your nose now. I mean, can you imagine if you were out in public and someone came up and just wiped your nose all out of nowhere? I think you'd be pretty shocked. So, think about that. We could be like, oh, baby, here's a tissue. You have some gunk on your face. I'm gonna get it off. Here we go. I'm gonna pinch your nose. It's gonna be just a second. Way to go. Good job. Toss, wash hands. Okay. Cough, cough, cough. So back into the bat wing. What do you need to do? Turn your head away and cough into your sleeve. See? Ta-da! The reason we do that is because when we cough into our hands, now everything that we touch on the way to washing our hands is now getting on everything. When we cough into here, we don't really, I don't do a lot of touching with anything. No. No. Why? Because germs are not for sharing. Look at them all nice and reading a book on the couch. That's a great place to read a book. And then Winnie the Pooh says, germs can make you sick. Oops, uh-oh, what did you do? Put it in the trash. Time to get a new one. So in this, my finger's covering up what just happened. So this little lady here, she dropped her cookie on the floor. And then her friend in the overalls here, this little farmer, he says, uh-oh, throw it in the trash can and get a different one. Huh, wash your hands. Oh, and then there's a kitty. Kitty's just sitting and watching. That's nice. Oh. All right, next page. This is how you spell flush. F-L-U-S-H. What do you need to do? You got it. Wash your hands. Go and wash your hands because germs are not for sharing. How do you wash your hands? Well, let's start with warm water, lots of soap. Look at all those bubbles. You gotta make lots of bubbles. And then scrub, scrub, scrub. Scrub, scrub, scrub. And then you can sing a little song. Rinse, rinse, rinse. This little guy, I think, is singing the alphabet song. He's saying A, B, C, D. I think that you can also sing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to anyone's birthday who it is today, happy birthday to you. I have some friends whose birthdays today. Let's see. So shout out to Sean. Shout out to Sophie. Yeah, and some other people. Okay. All of you. There you go. Okay. When do you wash your hands? Before it's time to eat. So that would be breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, late night snacks. When things get messy. So if you're painting or you're coloring or you're playing outside or you're, I don't know, crawling around on the floor, or when you sneeze or cough or go potty. So sneezing, coughing, potty, those are definite washings, or anytime you need to. So we should be washing our hands quite a bit. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. Send those germs down the drain. Bye-bye, germs. Bye-bye. So we can even do that when we're washing our hands and we see the water go, we can say, bye-bye, germs. It's kind of fun. And they'll make sure they go. And then smooch, smooch. Kisses are nice to give and get, but not when you're sick, says the dog. So what do we do? What can you do? Stand back, blow a kiss. So do we know how to blow a kiss? Take your hand, kiss your hand. Oh, but make sure your hand's clean, right? You've washed your hands? All right, now that you've washed your hands, take your hand, kiss your hand, send it up flat, and then blow the kiss. And then the kiss goes out, and then this person, who's also washed their hands, catches the kiss and puts them on the cheek, forehead, wherever you'd like to put that kiss. And that's right, like that. See, there's the dog again, telling us what to do. And that's it. Germs are not for sharing. I feel like, can't talk about it specifically because we're reading to children, but washing your hands stops viruses. Thank you for listening, and I will be back again sometime soon. Until then, keep reading and keep washing your hands.